Hey everybody, it's Christine Bertrand, and I am coming to you live from the Hive here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin for round 4 of our lives today. I'm happy. I'm so sorry, 15 minutes a little bit late, but I'm very happy that it's not later than that. It's hard to get 4 lives in a day with a lot of coming and going and preparing for a big benefit, but I'm very excited to say that we made it and we're live for the In Color Retirement Card Class, which is the last live for the day. I don't think I'm going to be doing another one. So happy Friday to you too, Linda Hunt. It has been like every day, you guys, in a good way, a whirlwind of activity in the Hive. We started off the morning with the May showcase, which is out there ready for anybody to watch. I just realized I need to write it on a piece of paper so that when I'm at my computer, I remember to go into the... Oh my gosh, my volume's on my computer over here. Hang on. Let's turn that off. Let's turn that off. Okay, so I had it pulled up on my computer here. So I definitely know that when you guys are watching and waiting, you don't catch the first few seconds of it because it kind of goes in whenever your electronics start. So I can tell that it was just a little bit delayed there. So, oh well. Hi, Karen Wetstein. Hi, Linda Hunt. Hi, Becky Rohr. Hi, Dawn Ablett. So we're going to make our In Color retirement cards here momentarily, but I was making myself a note. So if you're in the VIP group with me, my Cards by Christine VIP group, either on my team or if you purchase product from me directly as product or indirectly through a product-based class, you can become part of my VIP group. And I do a drawing every month for a half-off item. And the video that you have to like or share, I should say share either in YouTube or Facebook. Once you've done it, you can comment in that video that you did it, and then I do a drawing for everybody who says that they did it. And it's like, I just trust you that if you do share it, you post it, that you share it. So VIP post, I need to share the video, and then that will be published. Okay, share video. All right. So Jean Maxwell, excuse me, if you're watching, I did add the scavenger hunt to my to-do list for next week. So yay. Hi, Karen Stagg. Hi again, Sandy Wicklander. 4th time is definitely a charm, right? Hi, Randy from Southwest Michigan. So we had our kit class then soon after we did the showcase. And then Bonnie and I did a video showcasing all of the raffle baskets that we have for the MS benefit that is tomorrow. Hi, Sherry Martin. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, guys, so that we have the liking happening as well. So I definitely got the frog in like the last 30 seconds. So hopefully it goes away here. What we're going to do, I'm very excited. Today was easy class day, it seemed. That kid class, you guys, if you watched that or do catch it, there were 8 cards. We kind of knocked them out in like the whole live was only an hour, and it included going through Happy Mail, and it included talking about other things. And then we made 8 cards in lickety split time. So it was awesome. And then this In Color class, you guys, I'm excited for this as well because it's 5 cards, but they're all the same layout. And we had this class in person on Wednesday night, and I think we had about 12 people here. And fortunately, I had Diane Bogenhagen and Karen Wetstein they brought their stamp sets. So we had 3 stamp sets in play. And so we had a big circle of stamping going on. It was like, we started them sporadically at different spots. Hi, Anna Schaffer. Hi, Debbie Schultz. Anna, if you can hear me, I want to let you know that your check for the paper pumpkin arrived today. I was going to also send you an email, but as long as I see your name here, I was going to mention that. And back, Debbie, I did see your registration come through for the MS benefit and the class that you signed up for. So thank you so much for that. So Sandy Wicklander said, it's a good day when I spend hours with Christine. Yay! So Cheryl Taylor was here, and she's like, do you have people that are going to watch you for each of your lives? And I said, yeah, I'm pretty sure that I will have. And Sandy, you were it. You were definitely on every live today with me, so I love it. So we were doing stamping on Wednesday night with a group of people, and fortunately we had enough of the flower stamps that we started them at different spots, and then the leaves went around, and so we did really good with 12 people making 5 cards. we were all pretty much done by about 7:30. 7:45 was pushing it for a couple people, but everybody works at different speeds. Hi, Donna Skruski. Hi, Susan Bellamy again. So I'm going to do roll call because I almost forgot to do roll call last night. So I purposely put the book in front of me, open to the page, so I can do roll call with you guys. A big class again, you guys. I'm amazed. We have 48 people signed up. I still have 7 left of this class. Oh, thanks, Karen Wetstein. The setup was pretty good. People were really overwhelmed. I think not everybody, but some people were overwhelmed in the beginning about how it was going to flow. But once everybody kind of got in the rhythm and got their stamping going, like me, I was doing my head circling with I was picturing people going around in circles. Once we got everybody stamping, it went really, really smoothly. So, this is a class where I have 7 left. So if you're watching this video today, you're watching it tomorrow, or even probably later on in life, or if you are looking probably, I'm going to guess that these are going to move to my past classes section because 7's quite a bit left, but these are very versatile cards. Once you guys see them, you might be like, oh, they're easy. And if you don't want to do flowers, you could totally mix these up and not use flowers with them. So, but I'm excited. I had, like I said, I had 15 signed up for in-person, but 3 couldn't make it. So we really had 15 for Wednesday night, and we have 48 for today, and we made 72. So another big class, you guys. I love it. It's awesome. You guys are really liking the cards that we're making, so that's awesome. All right, so I'm going to do a roll call. Shout out to everybody who registered and either got this class for free with an order or paid for it. Regardless, doesn't matter how you signed up. I want to say hi to you. So we've got Donna Grushke, Angela Knutson, Mary Carls, Susan Bellamy, Barbara Rudolph, Jeannie Parker, Linda Hunt, Annette Rollin, Cheryl Thomas, Ellen Brover, Laura Sullivan, Sherry Everett, Shirley Malarkey, Ramona Culp, Cindy Runtree, Betty Pyle, Leslie McMinn, Sandy Wicklander, and Christina Bernards, along with Jean Maxwell, Debbie Schultz, Barbara Godby, Sarah Merchant, Jenny Knutson, Latokia Trigg, Karen Woods, Pat Thomas, Jennifer Jones, Karen Cotton, Debbie Gast, Becky Gandolfo, Deb Norman, Judy Bobo, Barbara Barkow, Lynn Beasley, Cindy Hutchins, Dawn Ablett, Carolyn Ketchmark, Suzanne Neild, Karen Stagg, Carol Solinsky, Carol Donovan, my Carols were back-to-back signing up, Sandy Gorin, Vicky Rodriguez, Anna Scheffer, Tammy Steckling, and Shirley Vanderblumer. So I just had a thought in my head. Pat Thomas, you were on one of my last lives. I will email you the tutorial to the other email address. So I made myself a note. I wrote it down this time. So when I have a moment, I will send you the tutorial. Sometimes people's email addresses just don't work. And so we punt and we send them to a different email address, which works as well. So thank you to everybody who signed up for this class. I really, truly appreciate your support. I do want to make a note. So when I go live, on my button up here, so what happens, you guys, is I start the video, and then I take about 5 to 10 minutes to go and post the links to Facebook. I post the links to the tutorial. I post the links in different spots. And so sometimes you guys sit and you wait for a little bit before I'm actually live, and people don't always know that I do that stuff on the front end now versus the back end. Like I add the cover photo. And so just in case you're ever watching me and wondering about, well, where is she? Why isn't she live yet? That's what happens. I hit the link to YouTube, and then I go back to my computer, set up the shop or set up the stuff. And then I come back when I'm all set. And actually, I'll be honest with you, if I have to go to the bathroom really quick before class, I go do that really fast. And then I come back and I hit the go live button. So in case you're ever wondering about that. So, all right. So there's that. I have to get my card kits, you guys. I never pulled them out from down below. I used to keep my card kits upstairs in my craft room. And I learned my lesson to start keeping them. Hi, Barbara Godby. I learned my lesson. I had to run upstairs and grab them one time before the class started, and I was out of breath by the time I got back. So I leave them now stored safe and sound in my little drawer down here. So That's awesome. Barbara Godby, I'm glad you found me, even though you had a problem. I'm happy to hear that you're here now. Okay, I'm gonna go get a clipboard because I just realized that I probably should have a clipboard for this situation. What else? I think we're ready to get started. I'm procrastinating is what I'm doing. Right? I'm the queen of procrastination. So, or I should say just in time. So let's drop the camera down and I'm going to show you the cards we're going to make, and I'm going to go run and grab a clipboard because we're going to need a clipboard for me because I'm working by myself. So we're going to give an ode off or a farewell party here to our in colors that are retiring. And which one are you going to be most sad to see go? I asked the same question in class on Wednesday night, and Evening Evergreen was by far the winner. So let me get a clipboard. I'm going to use a clipboard to be my third arm tonight to help hold my linen thread. So Evening Evergreen was by far the color that people are going to miss the most. I do love soft succulent, but to me, Evening Evergreen's second strength is soft succulent. So they're so close. And you probably ask, well, what about Fresh Freesia? You love purple. I'm like, I do love purple. And this purple's a pretty purple, but it's not my favorite purple. Green was just so versatile. Very, very versatile. Polished pink was pretty. Least favorite, I asked people on Wednesday night, least favorite is pale papaya. So there you have it. Some sad colors. I mean, they're not sad colors, but we are sad that these colors are retiring, except for Fresh Freesia, which is going to be making a comeback. It must have gotten the vote to stay by the Stampin' Up! Folks. Fresh Freesia is going to be carrying over and become a subtle in the new Stampin' Up! Catalog. So not leaving is this one. So just want to put that out there that Fresh Freesia is staying. Yes, Dawn agrees Evergreen is going to be the one that she misses. I agree. So if you look at these cards, we used Art Gallery. So kudos to Carissa. She's a smart cookie. We were figuring out, well, what should we use for the in-color retirement class? And we like to, when we do an in-color class like this, we like to make the same layout and feature the colors using the same set across the board. So she came up with the idea to do Art Gallery, and I do love Art Gallery. I didn't give it enough love as I give the Sending Smiles because the dies in this one, there's two dies, they look like postage stamps. So they never really appealed to me, and I forgot about Art Gallery and moved on to Sending Smiles because I love the die that's in Sending Smiles. We used it on the class last night. Okay, but the words are awesome, you guys. So this is how loved my stamp set looks. And thank you to Judy Immel for helping me remember my happy birthday was set up for MS Benefit tomorrow. So I went and pulled that. Mine is loved so much. I did purchase a second set so that when this retires, this one can go into the used stamp sale pile. And I bought myself a fresh, crisp, clean one that they're just brand new. Like, it's always nice. For $8.80. That's how much the stamp set is right now on the last chance list. The last time I checked, it was there. I don't know if it is or isn't at this moment. I didn't check right before we went live, but if you don't have Art Floral and you want to get it, it's a good deal for $8.80. And if it's not there, any other flower set would definitely work as well. Yes, Karen said good choice to Carissa. I agree. You know, you guys, it's a lot to come up with a lot of things. And so I have a great team that helps me think about what would be good to use, when and where and how and why. I used to do all that by myself. And fortunately, I have ladies, my friends that love to help and give me thoughts and input. And it's definitely a team effort at this point, you guys. It takes an army to raise a village, right? Or however the saying goes. I'm pulling out my sentiments as long as I have the stamp set out. I want to use all 5 of the more versatile ones, which are Happy Birthday, Best Wishes, Thinking of You, and Congratulations. So those are the 5 that I'm going for. It says I'm thinking of you, but I definitely did not use the I'm, and I just left it at thinking of you. We did use this little guy on the inside, so we will pull that out as well. You guys, if you notice here, I like to cut the die from the catalog and put that on the inside, so I always remember the name, because they used to not name the dies, and this is the Floral Gallery dies and Art Gallery. Now they would have it be Art Gallery and Art Gallery. All right, so we have all the inks off to the side here for our Inky Dinky Do Time. The embellishments that are used on this class were the in color opal rounds, really pretty, and then pulled in the open weave ribbon on each one of these, as well as some linen thread. So let me grab one more stamp for this other stamp here. Let's see if I have, I'll have to grab a big block here. All right, so we'll use that stamp on here. Let's talk about this. So these cards are all the same design, and I will say that I'm gonna go grab and share with you what's coming up for the in color next time. So when we do an in color retirement class or a catalog launch party that features the new in colors, we like to do the same layout and just make the cards with the different colors. And so in case you are wondering what we're doing for the in color party launch class that's coming up in May, these are the cards. So you can see that same layout, but showing you the versatility of how you can use the colors together. So we've got the Moody Mauve is coming out next with Copper Clay, Pebbled Path, Wild Wheat, and Boho Blue. So in case anybody wants to get signed up, again, it's a 5-card class, and this is called the In Color Catalog Launch Party, like Catalog Launch Party In Color card class. All right, so just to put that out there, that In Color class, same pricing, right? The 5 cards is $20 plus shipping, or it's free with a $45 order. And so we're gonna look at this and think about, okay, well, you have your card kits and they're all in white envelopes, right? So you got 5 white envelopes. The one of the envelopes has all your gems, and so I'm going to pull out these gems because I know that they are loose in here. So you have 3 purple, you have 3 of the dark green, 3 of the light green, and you have 3 pink, and you have 3 of the papaya. So let's make sure we have all of them. So you either got, so there's 5 here plus a strip, or you got it cut like a wave kind of. And I didn't put my kits in envelopes because it's okay, because I wasn't gonna put in envelopes. I put mine in a plastic envelope like this. But one of your kits is gonna have all your embellishments, and the other kit is going to have your linen thread. And you have 20 inches of linen thread, which is, we did it in class on Wednesday night. It was more than enough. People have even had like that much left over when they were done. And so I've got, my mom gave me scraps at the end. So my mom is my #1 ribbon cutter or linen thread cutter. And so she just she gave me the ends. So I'm gonna work with just scraps like that. So in your kits, you guys, all these layouts are the same. So because of that, for this class, I want to stamp everything right away, okay? And I think that it seemed like it was overwhelming for people on Wednesday, but once we got the flow going, it worked really good, because then after everything's stamped, then it's just a matter of assembly. So the In Color Designer Series paper has 2 different pages with each having a different pattern. So there's 4 different patterns. And the different patterns you have are like the stripes, and then on the other side is flowers. And speaking of the Designer Series paper, Karen's watching right now. Big shout out to Karen Wetstein. Karen helped me do all of the cutting of the DSP for these cards. So thank you to Karen. Yay, I love it. And the embossing, Rhonda embossed on these for us. So each one will have the corresponding embossed, and it's with the painted textures. So all the same. Each one has its own white piece. And so we're gonna just set the white piece out, and then the little strip here. And in some cases, you guys, that strip is a little long. We'll be trimming them. So you can leave your open weave ribbon, and these are double matted for our card making pleasure. There's a white piece, and it'll go on to the matching cardstock color. And so we are not stamping on our white. We're gonna actually be stamping on the white mat for the inside. So I'm gonna set these off to the side to make a pile. And so then we have the pink one, which will be here with that. And I'm gonna grab my white inside and then set everything else off to the side. Then we have our evening evergreen, so let's pull that one. And we need just this inside mat. So my goal with you guys is we're gonna do all the stamping first, and then we're going to put them together. And we'll pull out this right here, and then we have a pale papaya. Now, I do wanna call out that with your green cards, you have a choice. You get to choose what flower color you want. Because you can see here, this is evening evergreen for our bottom part, so evening evergreen and the sentiments evening evergreen, where the rest of these four are soft succulent, but you could always use evening evergreen at second strength at this. And because evening evergreen at second strength is in my mind soft succulent. So you got to figure out, oh, thanks Donna Grushki, what you want to do for your colors. So I love evening evergreen with the freesia, but the polished pink looks pretty too. So I'm gonna do 2 purples like this, and I'm gonna do 2 of the polished pink, because I'm gonna do pinks like this, and I'm gonna do 1 of the pale papaya. And then our insides need to be coordinating as well. So we'll have 2 polished pinks, 1 pale papaya, and 2 fresh freesias. So we're gonna get our Stampin' pants on here and make sure we get everything coordinated correctly. I'm gonna set that like that. And we've got all this white in front of us. Now these are photopolymer stamps, so I would recommend pulling out the piercing mat and a little scrap of paper in case we go over the edge, and we're gonna do our stamping first. So with this art gallery, there are 2 flowers. There's one that you would do at first strength and one that you would do at second strength. And the second strength is the more solid one, and the detailed one is going to be at first strength. So let's start with our pale papaya and get that one conquered first. So pale papaya, and I would do the solid and stamp off, and then come over to the one, and it's going to be about 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch from the top. All right, so there's the solid. It's very light. It's pale papaya. But when you stamp the darker, more detailed, that's, and you guys, it's like a wash, right? There's not an exact science for matching this up, but I'm just gonna hover over and hope that I'm within my lines. So there's my pale papaya. All right, we're gonna leave these set for a second, and we're going to do our inside right here. The inside, it's like that. I'm gonna do it at first strength, second strength. Let's see here. Well, let's try it at first strength first. And then you can always do second strength on the back. You can hardly see the second strength here. So I'm gonna leave it at the first strength. Okay, we'll clean these in a second, but that's really all we need for pale papaya, because I only want 1. Now, if you are gung-ho, loving pale papaya, you could definitely pick pale papaya and do more of them. It's your call. So then this leaf on the inside is going to be soft succulent. And I will be honest with you. On this one, we masked off the one leaf. And we did. We masked off the one leaf. But I'm not going to go through that work tonight. I'm just going to go for both of them and put them both on here, because that looks cool too. Right, so that inside's complete. I'm going to set that on the pile with the pale papaya. And then we can stamp this one on here. So that's all we're going to do for stamping on this piece. So that goes on my pale papaya piece. Now, that's it for the stamping for the pale papaya card. We need to grab the chamois now. And we're going to clean and we're gonna do the pink next. So let's get the pale papaya ink off and move over to polished pink and do two now. There's two, because we're going to do the pink one with it, and we're going to do the soft succulent one. So the more solid one, we're going to stamp off and do a second strength. And then we're going to do another one here. And we'll clean that in a bit. Now grab the detail one and stamp that. And do another one. So if you're curious what second or first and first strength look like, just to see, like we could do this at first strength, and then we could do this at first strength. And then you can decide what you like better. Either one is pretty. And I'm actually thinking I like this one better. We had 12 people here for class, so I feel like the ink pad has gotten its ink kind of lighter. So let's do that. And that. I think that will be pretty. I'm gonna go with that one. Okay. I might even go back and update the pale papaya. We will see. So then we need two insides. We're gonna do them both in polished pink. There's one. And a second. So I did look. I went to re-ink my ink pads because they needed re-inking. And soft succulent and evening evergreen re-inkers are both gone. So luckily I have a second set that goes with my stamps upstairs. So I do have enough to re-ink my pads and have for the future. But if anybody else is looking for those re-inkers, I believe they are out of stock already. So we're gonna put one there, one here, one there, and one more here. Again, I'm doing my green one with polished pink. So those are all for my pink. Well, I'll set those over here. You guys, I think I am going to redo papaya because I want to see what it looks like at first strength and first strength, so I can make a decision if I want one side or the other side. So we got that cleaned up. And we'll flip this over. That's why it's nice to have two sides to the paper. And we're going to see what this looks like with first strength and first strength. Okay, so you're at the eye doctor. Here's option one. Option two. I think I'm going to go with that option. All right. I think we're going to be good now with pale papaya. We are going to retire it for the moment. And let's clean these. And now we're going to do the freesia. The freshest of the freesias. So pull out the freesia ink. Grab these two little guys. Let's actually do the little, oh, I don't know if I colored or cleaned the flower. The little flower. Just in case. We'll do another little round on that. And let's see what freesia looks like. So as I start to notice the ink pad has less dark or getting lighter in the middle, I go to grab from the edges. And let's get our leaf on here. Okay, one is going to be with evergreen and one is going to be with succulent. So I'm only doing this one for now. And then we're going to come over here and do our freesia. So here's how we can test this now. We're going to do first strength second strength. Oh, that's super light. So I'm going to guess we'll do, oh yeah, that's really, it looks like two-tone variegated. Let's try this. So these are our two different options. I think I'm gonna go with that one. So we're gonna flip this over and do this with that. Then one of these is going to be in the soft succulent. And the other, again, we're gonna do evening evergreen. So let's pull out this evergreen. And we'll give this a little washing. And our leaf, because we're going to do that in green, the dark green. We'll clean that and clean that. And then we'll ink up Hi Jean Maxwell again. And this one's going to be with evergreen. Ooh, dark. The dark. And then there. Okay. So that's done. Now though, you got to figure out your sentiments. I wanted to do 5 different sentiments to give me some all occasion cards. And what did I pick for that one? Congratulations for the dark one. So we're going to do best wishes in succulent. We're going to do thank you in succulent. We're going to do congratulations in evergreen. I'm thinking of you. Now, I don't want the I'm. I mean, I do think of you guys often, but for this card, I wanted to have just thinking of you. The I'm makes it a little bit longer. So just don't ink up the I'm. Oh, it's crooked. Hang on. It didn't look very straight. So let's see if we can make that straight. And we're going to go back and get that inked up and go for it again. Oh, that's much better. So we got thinking of you. And lastly is happy birthday. We're going to do that one in the soft succulent. It's crooked. That happy though. Let's get you up higher on the left hand side. We're going to flip it over and go for round 2. Perfect. All right. Hi, Suzanne. Sending you good vibes as well. We just finished up our stamping. So let's set these off to the side and we're going to just do a little cleanup on aisle 9 really quick here. I'm not going to worry about the insides at the moment, you guys. But if you are wanting, get your insides stamped. So congratulations could be a graduation card. It could be a wedding card. Oh, if you have a shower, like a bridal shower coming up, you know, the different ways you could use the best wishes or the congratulations. Retirement card could be as well for a female. The happy birthday, you could easily put a little birthday sentiment in there. Thank you, you could do a nice little sentiment or leave it blank as well so that you can add your own little love note. The sky is the limit, you guys. I'm starting to realize that I underplayed this art gallery for like the last 6 months to a year. So I definitely love all the different small sentiments that you can easily add to the outsides or the insides of your cards. So this is best wishes goes there. And then, so this was a set that had a suite many moons ago called Art Floral and carried over to the annual catalog, and I lost visibility of it. And Carissa helped me find the way again with the stamp set. And we're going to put this in here. I love it so much that I actually ordered another one so that I can eventually retire this loved stamp set. All right, so we got that done. We'll set this over here and move these guys. Make some room. You good? Now that we have our stamping done, you're gonna be amazed at how nice these cards do go together. All right, so what we're gonna do is we are gonna get glue happy for a moment because, well, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. So we're gonna grab all of our inside mats and we're going to glue them to our colored mats. So let's pull that one and this one and this one. Our polished pink. Look at that. All right, so we've got all of our mats. So this is called double matting, guys. Oh, thanks for putting the check in the mail, Suzanne. I appreciate it. We're going to put a little bit of glue on the white mat. Fresh freesia. Went with fresh freesia. Oh, I just see what I did. I got the glue. So there's that one. Let's see what happened here. It's going to be okay. So this one is the pale papaya. Goes here. I did get glue on that back side. So we're going to leave it just hanging out right there. And then this one is the fresh freesia with the evergreen. That goes on this one. Perfect. And then we have polished pink with polished pink. And then we have our soft succulent with soft succulent and polished pink. Okay. So these are our inside mats ready to go. So let's put those there and let's grab our bases. So you guys have yours folded in your card kits already. You're definitely going to want to burnish your edges. Hello.
Hi.
She's back. Oh, you guys, I forgot to stamp this guy. Huh, look at that. We'll have to go back and stamp it.
You're doing a class.
Yep, it's okay. Got class at 4. Well, my last class for the day. Yeah? Is there a catalog in the, standing up and down there? There's old ones and there might be one new one. Hi, Angie.
Hi, you're not recording.
I am recording. We're live. We're live in the hive. It's got my name on the back, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. You can have that one. All right, so then here's that one. And we're going to pull these and set our ribbons off to the side. So here's the other mat, or I should say base. Okay, so there's 2. And then we have here the evergreen. We're gonna grab that DSP. Burnish another white one here. And then this is another DSP. We're gonna put the ribbon there. So we're gonna have 5 thick white card bases here. Definitely use thick white when you're making a card and you're using it for a base. So there's our ribbons off to the side. And, all right, I'm gonna try to do this in a way that doesn't confuse me, but I think I'm gonna wait to glue my insides in so I don't accidentally glue them onto the wrong card, because I could see myself doing that. So you guys have a choice. When it comes to the designer paper, you have flowers or stripes. Oh, Carolyn Ketchmark, I just saw your message. I did receive both of your checks today. Thank you so much. I showed off your happy mail in the last video I did with the kit class. So thank you so much. I will also follow up with an email so that you have it in writing in case you don't hear this for some reason. So those were some patterns. And then this one is polka dots with like the plaid. And so I personally am not the biggest fan of the flower print. So I didn't use that on any of my samples, but you guys more than welcome to use whatever you want. They're your cards. Once you make them, they're yours. You know, like once you get them, you can make them however you want. So then here's that. I personally liked this print better than that, but the polka dots are pretty too. So I've got the prints up that I want. So what I'm gonna do is flip them all over and we're gonna put glue on these so that we can just glue them right down onto our card bases. So we're gonna prep them with a little bit of liquid glue as well. just to make one different, we'll do, okay. Cheryl, polka dots or the plaid? What do you guys?
More polka dots.
You like polka dots? Okay, see, we're gonna put one polka dot up there. I polled the audience. They said to do a polka dot, so we will do a polka dot. All right. Oh, Carolyn, good. I'm glad you saw that or heard that. So I'm gonna put this one here. So this goes straight onto your card base. Easy peasy so far, right there. We're gonna put the pink one on this one. So right now, all the white bases are, in fact, the same. In pretty much, I guess. They shouldn't be any different. And then we're going to put the stripies on this one. Like that. Like it's like taste the rainbow, you guys. We've got our Skittles colors going on here. And here's our polka dots in action. And then here's the plaid one in action. All right. So there's the bases so far. Now, when you're looking at these, there's no top or bottom to them, really. If you look at it, it looks about the same on both sides. Really, you've got raised and debossed, embossed, however you want it. It's just instinct to naturally flip cardstock over and put adhesive on the back. So we're going to pop this layer up with dimensionals. So we're just going to put that many on each one of these. Can I sign up for the Daisy card class? Yes, Sarah, you definitely can. I think you text messaged me, Sarah. I have been kind of a little bit preoccupied with all the lives today, but just in case I'm pretty sure I saw that you texted me. If you didn't, definitely follow up with a text too, but I'm pretty sure you did text. And you guys, if you've texted or emailed me recently, like in the last 24 hours, it's been a good, crazy, busy week. We made up those 240 cards for the benefit. This is my 4th live today. I had a live last night with ink, paper, scissors. I had a retirement party last night that I went to twice. I went to it first by myself, and then I went to it for the second time with Tyler because he wanted to go back and say goodbye, or reach out to give his best regard to the person who's retiring, right? And had class Wednesday night. So it's always good, you guys. If you know me by now, you know I'm constantly doing something, and so I do try to get back as fast as I can to people, but I do appreciate your patience if it does take me a day or two to get back to people via messaging or emails, however it is. I try not to leave you waiting too long. So there you go. We've got all of our backs, our dimensionals on. We're going to take the backs off. I like to do a false swoop here, or one false swoop. There, I've got all those. So they're ready, and let's grab all these. You guys are gonna be amazed at how these cards are, they're so pretty, right? Isn't it so nice to have pretty cards with layers and ribbon and embellishments, but that they're also relatively easy to make, right? And this one was a great class because I'll be honest with you, my die cutters got a break from having to die cut. So we purposely designed these not to have die cutting so that the die cutters could have a little moment to breathe. And they really didn't get a moment to breathe because they really did. They've been die cutting a lot of other things. So, but just to show you, you don't have to have die cutting on the cards and they still look pretty. So this is gonna go on the peach one. Make sure we get it straight. Then we've got our polished pink one. We'll pull this one. Hi, France Plamondon. Thank you so much for telling me the good job. Yay. All right, so there's the pink. And then we're going to do, so Sarah just asked, can she sign up for the Daisy class? You guys, we are nowhere near capacity on any May class at the moment. So I did that May showcase video. You can definitely sign up for everything at this point that you want to. Perfect pomegranate is gonna be a little bit questionable because I can't get the white crinkle ribbon anymore, so I'm gonna reach out to you to see if there's something else you want. I think I have one left, but after that one is gone, then I'll reach out and swap any ribbon of equal value for that. So far so good. I'm going to stamp this last, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna glue our insides in. As long as we got our colors figured out now, we're going to put these out in front of us. Oh, that guy's over here. And we're gonna get these guys glued. And then inside, if you're wondering, Tigger is inside the house. He's been in and out of here with me all day. He did help get glue or blue all over my fingers. He jumped up here while I had the blue ink pad open. So definitely had some blue. All right, so then here's this one. Now I've got that right. Then we're gonna do the succulent. That'll go next. I always cringe if Tigger's in the room and I've got 5 things ready to get glued. All right, then we're gonna grab the freesia. Hi, Vicki Rodriguez. She made it finally. So glad to be here again. Yay! I'm so excited that you're here. We're just putting our insides into the 5 cards. So we're gonna do polished pink next. Flip that one in here. Don't you guys love the matting on the inside? I mean, yes, you could just have stamped right on the white inside, but when you see that pop of pink on the inside with the flower, like, and the freesia, doesn't that make you happy when you get to see color on the inside versus just a white inside? And then we have one left over here. We have this fresh freesia. I mean, sorry, haha, pale papaya. Just like that. All right, so all of our insides are appropriately inside now. And then we have this guy because I decided, well, let's look. I'm gonna go with that side. Just so then I don't have to pull the stamps out again. And it looks nice. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. So let's go with that side. So what do we do for this ribbon? So you guys, you have about 8 inches of ribbon in your kits. Oh, France loves the simple cards. Good. You know, you can't always have crazy extravagant cards. I get that. And you guys probably think it's a little like unusual to have more simple cards for us, but it's okay. We do appreciate the simple cards. So I'm going to be putting this tear and tape right along that back edge to catch this open weave ribbon on the back side to help hold it in place. Okay, and then we're gonna pick these off. And this is where the clipboard's gonna come in handy for us. I don't have a buddy, so at the moment, Cheryl's not here. I was her buddy on Wednesday night, and everybody had a little buddy that they worked with because this works really good to, let's look at one of the cards just so that you guys can see what we're doing. So that ribbon comes across the front and then it comes across the back. And you would, if you have a buddy at home, so somebody can hold it here and somebody can hold it here, then you can wrap the ribbon around. And you have 20 inches of twine, okay? So I'm going to put that like that. And the 20 inches of twine, if I would have given you 5-inch pieces, I would have given you 25, but by keeping it all together on one piece, it keeps it easier to hold on to. So, oh my goodness, this clipboard is not like the best buddy. I want to go 2 times around. So I'm gonna do 1 and then 2, okay? And I gotta get this situated. All right, then we're gonna pull this back because I don't need it that long on that side. Okay, so tighten that. Bring it down right to the edge. And tie the knot, ha ha ha, tying the knot. And hopefully I can bring that little guy back so they're closer together. There, okay. All right, so just, if somebody was holding it, it would have been a little bit easier to keep it all finagled the right way, but I did it. Okay, so we're gonna trim that end, and now we're gonna trim that end. I'm gonna wait to trim the tails until we're done. So, boom, 1. Okay, this is gonna be the struggle bus for a moment. So we had soft succulent with freesia. So that goes here. So my mom gave me the short pieces of ribbon. What about your, oh, okay. So here's the thing with the reverse tweezers. This could work, but it's not as stable, right? So for me, I thought about doing the reverse tweezers, but this clipboard is a lot tighter and I'm holding it down with my arms here at the same time. So let's just get this guy up and around. Is that Cheryl?
Yep.
My buddy's back. My buddy's gonna hold the ribbon for me. My buddy's here. Hang on.
What do you need?
I need your hands.
Okay.
Oh man, you brought strawberry rhubarb.
Your mom made it.
My mom made strawberry rhubarb.
But I got it before Tyler did.
Oh man. Okay, so I want people to see how the buddy system works here. Are you able to?
Both hands?
Are you able to?
Yep.
Okay, I know. So, okay. See, this is where how the buddy system works. The other night, we went 1, 2, buckle my shoe. And we get that really close. And then that's how easy that is. Okay, one moment, please. I'll take a break and I'll cut this. And then if you want to help me with the, you're going to help me with the other ones while we're at it.
I didn't know if we were doing all of them.
Oh yeah, we're doing all. I was using a clipboard and I managed to show everybody it was successful to use the clipboard. Okay, got it. And we're gonna just use this. You're good.
No,
Sneak in there. You're good? Okay. Okay, so get that close. We were trying with the tweezers. And there's one, and you guys, I do it into a knot. So there's a second one. Okay, take a minute and we'll get ready for the next one, which is right here. Okay, now this one, you guys, I gotta show you. My mom gave me the short end of the ribbon. Look at that. And it's okay. I will show you how we're gonna work with it. So even when you think that you don't have enough ribbon, you can make it work, I promise. I'll show you how. I said, yeah, Mom, I can do it. She's like, it's the end of the roll. Can you make it work? I'm like, yeah, Mom, I will show everybody how you use just a little bit of ribbon and you make it work. And I think I put tear and tape on the wrong side. Okay, that's okay. We need it on this side as well. So we're gonna put just a little bit right there. Yep, and then
Gotcha.
sneaky. Okay, we're gonna put this one coming around the back side here. Look at that. I even could have cut that other side a little bit longer. Look at this, you guys. This is how you work with a little bit of ribbon. Okay, you see that? So I didn't need ribbon right there, apparently. Okay, so gonna get in there. Okay, my buddy's back. And we're gonna go. So this is if you guys have a significant other, a spouse, a child at home, put them to work and have them hold your ribbon. Can you hold that little baby guy?
Sure.
He snuck out. Okay. We're going to get him back in line here. And I'm going to do one more. I can't remember if I did it. There we go. So you guys, that's how you work with ribbon when it's too short. Okay. Now we have one more. And you doing okay?
Yep.
Okay. We're going to bring this guy in. And let me get it situated for you. Okay, got it. Got it, good. Okay, ribbon's right here. Oh, it's still attached, hang on. So, last one here. I'm gonna bring it up and around. Hi, Cheryl Thomas. So Cheryl Thomas is live watching. So Cheryl Thomas, the gal who was with me, is Cheryl Taylor. You guys officially, so Cheryl Thomas, you got, I think Cheryl Taylor, she had to send you the swap cards, right? I accidentally sent them to Cheryl Thomas. Is that what happened?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, now we're meeting.
Yes, you guys you're caught. You want to say hi in the camera? Okay. So Cheryl Thomas, this is Cheryl Taylor. You guys both got the escape package. It was 2 times ago. And Cheryl Thomas, you got Cheryl's escape, or her swap cards. So you got us, there you are. Yeah, the camera's right there. So this is Cheryl Taylor. She is up from Florida. And so if you recognize the address, she was down in Port Richey, right?
Yep.
Port Richey, Florida. So Cheryl Thomas, Cheryl Taylor. Yay.
Hi, Cheryl.
Yay. You guys are my Cheryl T's. All right. So we officially, hi Dawn Ablett, I think your tails on the pale papaya is backwards. Oh, yeah, I gotta trim these. I gotta trim them. I'll trim them both. Oh, you're right, they are backwards, haha. Okay, I see what you mean. Oh. So that's why I did have the tape on the right way. Okay, so you wanna know how to fix this? Here, it is fixable. Let's pull that off. And we'll pull this one off. See, nothing we can't fix. And let's see here. Now, this needs to go this way. See? Thank you for telling me that. I appreciate. Dawn. Nope, I just had it on backwards, and now we're fixed again. Dawn Ablett pointing out that I had them on backwards, and nothing that we can't salvage. All right, Cheryl Thomas says hi, Cheryl. All right, so here we go. What about your reverse tweezers? Oh, I saw that. So yes, so reverse tweezers can work. I just didn't find it as easy to work with. All right, so let's think about where we're at. Okay, so let's flip these over, and we're going to prep the back. We don't even need to, we're gonna put glue on these, but eventually here, this is raised here, and we need to put some dimensionals and glue over here. So let's just prep here the little bit of dimensionals here. Oh man, what are we gonna do over here? So let's grab these. I like to save these edges for strips if I make channels. Not like TV channel, but like a track kind of with ribbon. So we're going to put a dimensional there, here, there, and everywhere. I feel like I lost, oh, here's one. We're gonna just put two right next to the edge of where it's already raised up. And something like that. All right, so let's pick those off and set them everywhere. And then what happens is we're going to be putting liquid glue on, this side, which is the left side. And I'm getting to the end. Jessica, oh, I love it. Dawn, no real mistakes, just creative differences. You betcha. All right, so we're gonna put a little glue on our left side when it's upside down. Okay, and then this one, we could pick off that tear and tape too. All right, so this one is my pale papaya, which is going to go on this one. Something like so. This one is my evening evergreen, a fan favorite. It's gonna go over here, like so. This one is our polished pink, which will go over here, like that.
Tiggy in the house.
Tiggy is in here. Oh, I see the boy. Okay, Tiggy, Tiggy, Tiggy. All right, and then this one. Oh, geez, you guys just see what I did? Hang on, we got it. We're going to grab this and put it back there. I just set the glue right down into the workstation here. We're gonna get that right there. I made a little mess with a little piggy mess with my glue here. All right, so this is gonna go here. And we're gonna grab a paper towel and clean up my glue here. All right, hi baby. Okay, kitten coming through. Hi Sharon Land. All right, we're almost wrapping up, you guys, with this. Isn't this crazy how fast these cards came together? All right, so we're gonna trim tails here.
Hey, I'm back.
Mom's back. Okay, hang on, I got some Stella here for you. This is for Mom.
Here's a hug. Are you online?
I am live. Yep, we're having class. You want to say hi to everybody? Okay.
Hi.
Mom's here, everybody. You gotta come in a little closer. She needed to pick up a girl's best friend, Stella, for my Aunt Marge.
Hi.
So, yay, thanks. Cheryl brought the strawberry rub tort on. Okay. Before Tyler got any strawberry rub tort. So, all right, you guys. We are going to trim our little tails here. So I like to make the top one a little bit shorter. Where are you guys going for dinner?
No.
You just came back into town to get that? Or, oh, wow. Okay.
Maybe in W. I don't know.
Okay, okay. Well, thank
Cheryl,
you.
you want to go live?
No, Rich is taking me out.
Yeah. All right, so we're trimming
Where are
that.
you going for dinner?
Where am I? I'm not sure. No dinner plans at the moment.
Okay. Right.
Just card making plans at the moment.
Right.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, I think that.
Show you your dad to your grandpa.
Okay, this one, we're gonna trim this a little short.
Monday. All right.
Bye, Mom.
Bye.
And then we're gonna trim this one. We forgot to give my mom that Stella pen earlier because we were so distracted by my aunt needed a Stella pen. She's back from wintering in Florida and she forgot all of her crafting supplies there. Can you imagine that? And so her cousin is bringing stuff back, but she needed a Stella pen ASAP. So we're trimming that little guy. And then we're gonna trim that one. These are unfortunately gonna be about the same length. This one, we're going to move that like that. Once I get these little slips on, they'll help. So that gets trimmed. That gets trimmed. And what do we have going on here? I'll go this way for that guy. And I think I'm gonna leave that bottom one. It's already a little shorty short. And then over here, we have the evening evergreen. We'll trim these little tails. And get that guy off and trim that guy off. All right, did I miss any? I don't think so. So let's get rid of our little scrapperoni pile. And let's look what we have for our sentiment days. We have thinking of you. Thank you. Happy birthday. And
Tigger wants raffle tickets.
he went to go get raffle tickets?
Tigger wants raffle tickets.
Oh, he wants raffle tickets, okay. All right, so make sure you match up your evening evergreen with your evening evergreen. Now this is your chance. If you want your strips to be a little bit shorter, now is the time to do it. So let's look here. I did trim these. You could use your trimmers or you can use your scissors. Your call. I feel like my scissors work just perfectly fine trimming them. But if they go crooked, I straighten them out. So there's our congratulations. Best wishes is going to be shortened up as well. And we have thinking of you. If you guys left the I'm, you could always have I'm thinking of you. You could have also went diagonal with these if you want. I guess you guys, if you learned a little bit about me, I like things straight up and down, left and right. But like if you wanted to, you could change it up and go like that and make it diagonal. You could also change it up and make it like that. Or you could have done it the other way and bannered your ends like that. So 4 different ways that you can do your ends. And at the end of the day, I'm still gonna make mine straight like that because I like them like that. But do what you like best. Then we have one left here with happy birthday. Happy birthday. Right like that. Okay. That might be all of the prep work. We're all ready, done with the majority of our work. We have to prep these. Now, this is where I love the tracks. What I mean by these dimensionals, I like to cut them the long way here. And 1, 2 will go on, one on the top, one on the bottom. I've got one left here, so I think we'll put a little guy there. I like to pick the one side off first and then I have something to hold on to. There's that. Let's see here. This happy birthday is pretty long. Ooh, which side was the correct side? I think that was the bad side. So there's that. And now we've got the other side here. So we're going to cut that right down the middle. And peel this off. Put this one here. Oh, come on, little guy. Come on, little buddy. Oh, it's the perfect length for this one. And then we're going to cut off one for this other side. And we need a shorty doo-wop for right here. And did I miss one? Oh, here, yep, that guy. Oh man, look at this. Oh, I'm gonna use up a sheet of dimensionals. Yay! Look at this. Always a good feeling. Okay, so we got that. Put that guy over there. Throw this away. And let's dig. Okay, I thought maybe I had a little sheet, but
What do you mean?
a little baby dimensional.
Here.
Bring it. I just need like a whittle one. Okay. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, do you mind if I cut it? All right, we're gonna cut off that much. That's all we need to put that right there. Okay. We're gonna pick off all of these. So again, if you guys caught me a little bit late and just joining, I do have this class left, and it is free with a $45 order, or it is $26 mailed. I'm gonna try to get my ribbon here just a little straighter. And I noticed that my dimensional is hanging out on the edge here. It's like you can see underneath it. So we're just gonna like squish it back in there. Okay, now we're back on track. Happy birthday is gonna be my pink one over here. We're gonna put that right here. Okay, and then best wishes was over here, I think. We'll do best wishes here. Same thing happened over here. We got a little dimensional peeking out, so we're just gonna push it in. And then this one is thank you. We're gonna do that over here. That right in the middle. And last, hi Sarah Mitchell. You can't keep up with me with my schedule, even with you, even with a schedule. It's okay. And that's all right, you guys. Don't ever feel like you have to keep up. Just know that the replay is always here for you, that you can watch it. Like I was talking with Cindy Hutchings. I believe it was Cindy. She was messaging me. Or is it Cindy Oppenheimer? It's one of my new Cindys that is on my, I have two new Cindys that joined the team. Cindy joined Cindy's team, and I think it was Cindy O who said that she catches the lives late at night, like at 11 o'clock, and that's when she has the time to watch them, and that's okay. I'm just amazed that we stayed pretty on track, Cheryl. My goal was to wrap up with this live at 5:30, and we're at 5:23, and so we actually made it on track. So the embellishments, you guys, I have a different, so you have a total of 15, 3 of each color. So what I did for the pale papaya is it got pale papaya. So there's, I'm gonna put a big one and a small one over here, which is the opposite, because, well, big and small, and then over here you either got an extra big one or you got a small one. So this one's a small and that one's a big, so either way that's what that looks like. And then for the green, the dark green, well, let's do this one. So for the pink with the green here, I did the big pink and a little pink on the side like that, and then a small green. And I'm gonna do the large soft succulent because I have 2 of those. Okay, so those 2 are done. The purplicious one is going to use the big and a small, along with a purple. And I've got 2 big purples, so I'm gonna do a big purple here. Hi, honey. Yep, I know what you want. You wanna make everybody aware that you're here and you want to be seen. I get it. And then, yep, yep, keep her moving, baby. Not everybody wants to see you right now. All right, so then we've got these 2 left, and he brought up a hair of mine with him, okay? So we've got these 2 left. So we have a pink, and the pink can go there, a dark green and a dark green, and then we've got a dark green left, and we've got 2 purples. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Like that. Like downtown, as my mama would say. Oh, did you definitely walked across my computer? I know you did. Oh, you kitten, you. I'm gonna shut that so you don't step on my keyboard again. Okay, so Stella. The whole reason my mom stopped back was to get a Stella pen for my Aunt Marge. And where can we use Stella to represent? I definitely would stay away from any, oh, thanks, Linda Hunt. I'm glad you think that they're cheerful. And Dawn Applet said they're really lovely, yay. I would definitely not Stella your flower because you would potentially cause it to like spread or bleed. So I'm definitely gonna just do these edges here. Had I been thinking, I would have potentially Stellaed my label strips before I stamped the sentiments, but now that I stamped the sentiments, you don't wanna go over that. So we're just gonna do this outside border. You could definitely always do your designer series paper like this. And let's do this one. Oh, you can see here, I just squeezed a little bit, came out. I have already hydrated this one, or revived Stella, so that she has some rubbing alcohol in her, so she goes a little bit further. And then we're gonna do this one. Just around the edges, you could definitely do your designer series paper. And I got that one. Hi, baby, you're coming back. Really, you are. What if people don't always want to see you? Oh, you're smelling the rubbing alcohol. You're like, nope, I don't like it, Mom. Not good stuff. All right, keep her moving, baby.
That's not fun when dessert.
Oh,
He walked right by.
he walked right by. He wasn't interested. Oh, man, he wasn't interested in the strawberry rhubarb tart that my mom brought. Okay, so we're going to finish off with that. Okay. One more. Let's do a little bit. You guys are wondering what Stella looks like. I don't know. It's a glitter. You can't really see it. I was going to say, sometimes you can catch it. Oh, there, you can catch it in the light right there. You can see the Stella right up there. All right. Happy cards and perfect for spring. This is what Pam Gale says. Yes. Thanks, Becky Rohr. She says great cards as well. Yeah. So these are what we have for you for the in color. I am going to be so sad seeing all of these beautiful colors go. I will be honest with you. These are going to be hard. I loved, LOVE, loved all these colors. Pale papaya, I like it. I can't say I love it, but these right here were always fun to work with. These in color dots, you guys, those are on sale as well for the last chance. I think they're about $6, maybe $5.50 or $6.50. I can't remember exactly, but they are reduced price as well. So if you want to get some more of these little opal rounds, that is always something you could do. In speaking now with the last chance, I think there's one video I never got around to doing, and that was the last chance. I went through my entire book and highlighted it, and I can't say if I'm going to have time to do. Well, there's Cindy Hutchings, great for Mother's Day, yay! I can't say if I'm going to have time because Monday is the 1st, and the last chance ends on Tuesday. I think Monday night it ends. I'm not going to promise anything. If I can still, because I went through and it took me about an hour to highlight the book to go through it. But I don't know. I'll have to see once if I can sneak on for doing the last chance and at least talk about it. I'll do that. And if I can't, you guys, the last chance list is on my website. You can find it, and you can always print it or look at it from your phone and see what there's something that might be on there that you can't live without. A lot of the dyes were on reduced price. I feel like the last time I went live, I forgot to tell you guys something. And now I feel like I should have said that as well. So I don't remember. Oh, glad the kitten joined. Oh, good, Vicky. I'm glad you got to see Tigger as well. Tigger is actually, he's camped out kind of next to Cheryl over here. He's right there cleaning himself, giving himself a little batharoo. So he's been in and out of here all day with us. He just loves to be out here with us versus being by himself inside. He just is happier, I think, just roaming around here. He definitely thinks he owns the joint, so he acts like it anyways. Randy says, great cards. Evening Evergreen is your favorite. Yay, awesome. Okay, can't wait to do them. Yes, and if anybody still wants to get these cards, just let me know. I can help you get them because they're already kitted up. And if you get a different class that's available here in the near future, we could also work on consolidating the shipment to save on shipping. I usually take $4 off of a class when I can consolidate shipping. So instead of shipping being $6, it's $2 for a class when it gets added on. So that's usually how that works. Going to send the Visa payment for 2 classes, ink, paper, scissors, and country suite. Awesome, Barbara. I'll be watching for that. So tomorrow is going to be a busy day, you guys. Don't hesitate to reach out to me via a phone call, texting, email. Let me know if you're interested in some tickets for the MS benefit. If you text me and you've never communicated with me before, it really helps that you put your name in the text so that I know who is reaching out to me. That's always beneficial. So just don't hesitate if you want to get raffle tickets. We are looking forward to having an awesome benefit tomorrow and making a lot more cards. We're pretty much all set up and ready to go now, which is awesome. We worked really hard at it this week to get everything situated. 2 sets left, 2 scoops. So if anybody is interested in the MS cards, it's a donation of $30 and we have 2 left at this point. If anybody wants to attend in person, that would be phenomenal. And if not, then if you need the cards made, what we'll plan to do is we will put them together tomorrow afternoon so that they're ready for mailing on Monday. So, thanks, Randy. I hope you enjoy your weekend as well. Oh, Becky Rohrer will take one of this class. Awesome. All right, Becky. I know you also asked about something. Oh, Becky, you messaged me about the DSP sampler. I did see it. I haven't responded yet. But yes, Becky, I will put you down for a DSP sampler and also for the in color class. And honestly, at this point, the DSP sampler is going to be mailing out not this week, but next week. So Becky, if you would like me to hold the in color class for a week, I'm okay with a week, no problem, but not weeks on end usually. But if you want, I can hold your in color class until the following week and ship that out with your sampler because that will absolutely fit in to that padded envelope, no problem. So if that's what you want, we'll make that happen and I'll tell you an amount to send then. It'll save you $4. All right, so hold me on. So you guys can see my scratch here from Tigger. That's what he did yesterday. So I took him down from up there yesterday and he got me with his back claw. And so if you guys saw that earlier, it's definitely not food. It's definitely a scab that is forming. So yes, that is good. Perfect. Okay, Becky, I will be in touch with you. If there's anything else besides those 2 things, let me know too. But otherwise, I'll work on getting you pricing. I can't say it's going to be today. For anybody that reached out to me today about classes, it will probably be most likely by the end of the weekend or first thing Monday that I get back to you because we're designing the ink, paper, scissors bright and beautiful now. And then we're going to have the benefit tomorrow. And I've got a birthday party tomorrow night. And then Sunday we have a fun day. Tyler and I have a Sunday fun day. It's gonna be probably one of our last ones before the trip. And so we've got friends that I haven't seen for about a month. And so they have a new baby. The baby was born in February. So we're gonna spend some time with our friends and their new baby. And so Sunday is a fun day. And then I'll be back to it on Monday. So you guys, if you have emailed me in the last few, like 2 days or 3 days, just don't worry. I will promise I will get back to you. Nothing is a rush. I have plenty of card classes left for May and for this class. And the only one I really ran out of actually was ink, paper, scissors for last night, but I was out of that a while ago. So, okay. Hi, Laura Sullivan. Laura, the package came today. Yay! So that was fast. I think you mailed it out either yesterday or the day before. It must have been Wednesday, but it arrived today. So Laura, in case you can hear me, that return ink, paper, scissors came back. So I have it, and I was going to message you as well that it came back. So perfect. Okay. All right. I don't know. I think I'm good. You guys, we did a fabulous class. Even with starting 15 minutes late, we did really good with this one, ending right at about 5:30. So very excited. So I will be sharing some cards with you early next week. I'm so excited because ink, paper, scissors will be done by the end of tonight. And I can share that with you as soon as I can. Yay. Other reminder too, what's coming up next for us, just another note, the box class. Debbie Schultz, oh, you're very welcome. This class is on Monday afternoon, you guys. So if you got this class from me, I'm working on writing the tutorial over the weekend. It'll get done, I promise, and it'll be out. My goal is before, by Sunday afternoon, I'll have it to you. I definitely will recommend don't score anything. Watch the video before you put this class together with me. And if anybody else wants to get signed up for this, that's perfectly awesome. You can sign up. The only hiccup I have is that there's about 6 or 7 people I haven't mailed theirs yet because of that window pane ribbon. I thought I did 2-day shipping on my order, and that ribbon would have been here on Wednesday. And on Wednesday, Cheryl went and looked for the UPS boxes. How many times?
3.
3 times. She went to the front porch looking for the boxes, and they weren't there. And the UPS guy rolled right by, and she saw him go. And I decided to go look at my order and realized that I did regular shipping, and they haven't even been picked yet. So on Wednesday, I called Stampin' Up! And switched the order to be 2-day shipping, and the order should be here on Monday. So there are a few of you that you haven't had yours mail yet. And just know that I'll reach out to you and just let you know that. But the evergreen ribbon will be here on Monday. And as soon as I can turn it around, I'll probably ship it Monday afternoon after the box class is held. Speaking of which, I should tell my mom then to come in on the afternoon on Monday instead of the morning. So, yes. All right. Sarah Merchant. Yes, I did text, just wanting to make sure. Perfect. All right. So anybody else wants to get signed up for the box class, I can make it happen. And then I'll get it in the mail on Monday. And I have Let's Just Stamp, May monthly class, In Color Retirement, all available. You could add those into the package and save a little shipping. So, oh, Barbara wants to buy a couple extra PDFs as well. Perfect. Awesome. Love it. All right, you guys. Well, happy Friday afternoon, early evening for you, wherever you are, or maybe it's already tomorrow, or depending on where you're watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, a great weekend ahead, and we'll stay tuned for the next great stamping adventure with you. What's he doing?
He's being a
Oh, Diane's here. Diane. Hi, Diane. Hi. I didn't even hear you sneak in. You guys, it has been a revolving door here all day today. So off to the next thing. All right, you guys, love you a long time. I'm going to count to 10 and then we will end it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bye, guys.